Imagine two investors. Both invest 25,000 rupees every month. Both stay invested for 20 years. Both are disciplined. Both ignore market crashes. But at the end of those 20 years, one investor has a portfolio worth roughly 2.9 crore. The other has nearly 5 crore. The shocking part? The investor with 5 crore rupees actually received less cash along the way. So, who made the better decision? Dividend stocks or high-growth stocks compounding every year? Today, we're going to settle this debate with real numbers, not opinions, not finance bro quotes, just math. Most investors fall into one of two camps. Camp number 1 says, I want my investments to pay me. These are dividend investors. They love seeing money hit their bank account. Every dividend payment feels like a small salary increase. Then there's camp number 2, growth investors. They don't care about cash today. They want maximum wealth tomorrow. Instead of distributing profits, they want companies to reinvest profits and grow faster. And this creates the big question. Would you rather receive money today or build significantly more money for later? Kate, before we move on, I am a mom of 2 really cute kids, and I spend a lot of time managing people's finances. If you are curious to know more about how to manage your money and learn some easy tips, hit the subscribe button now. Let's say you own 10 lakh rupees worth of dividend stocks. Your portfolio yields 5%. That means 10 lakh times 5% equals 50,000 rupees annually. Sounds great! Except there's something most YouTube videos don't mention. That 50,000 came from the company choosing not to reinvest that money into future growth. Imagine a mango tree. You can either eat the mangoes every year or plant more trees. Dividend investors eat more mangoes. Growth investors plant more trees. Neither approach is wrong. They're simply solving different problems. Let's compare what happens inside each portfolio. The dividend company distributes profits. The growth company reinvests profits. One harvests today. The other grows a larger farm. And this difference compounds. Notice that year 1 doesn't look very different. Neither does year 5. But by year 10, the gap starts widening. And by year 20, that's how a few extra percentage points become crores. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people start chasing dividends way too early. They have 5 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees, maybe 20 lakh rupees invested, and they're excited about earning 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees a month. But that small dividend income often comes at the cost of a slower portfolio growth. When you're building wealth, every rupee matters. At that stage, your salary is doing the heavy lifting, not your dividends. So optimizing for income can actually slow down wealth creation. You're focusing on the fruit instead of growing the orchard. Now, before dividend investors attack me in the comments, there are situations where dividends win. Imagine you're 55. You have a portfolio worth 3 crore rupees. You don't want to sell shares every month. You want predictable income. This is where dividends shine, because now the objective has changed. You're no longer trying to maximize wealth. You're trying to convert wealth into cash flow. A dividend portfolio yielding 5% could generate 15 lakh rupees annually, or roughly 1.25 lakh rupees per month. That's real income, and it arrives whether you're working or not. So what would I do? If you're in your 20s, your 30s, or even your early 40s, I'd focus primarily on growth. Build the biggest portfolio possible. Let compounding do the heavy lifting. Then later, When the portfolio becomes large enough, gradually shift part of it into dividend-producing assets. Think of growth stocks as building the machine. Think of dividend stocks as harvesting the machine. You build first, harvest later. So which is better, dividend stocks or 12% CAGR growth stocks? The answer depends on what you're trying to buy. If you're buying future wealth, growth wins. If you're buying present income, dividends win. And if you're trying to achieve financial freedom, the smartest strategy is often growth first and dividends later. Because the fastest way to create passive income is usually to build a large portfolio first. Then, let that portfolio pay you. If you found this useful, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.